Believe it or not, ghosts are not always scary otherworldly creatures that come back from the dead to haunt us. In fact, there are some ghosts who are exactly the opposite. There are many tales of ghosts that are helpful and indeed friendly, and we're not talking about fictitious ones, like Casper. Ready for some pleasant ghost stories from all corners of the globe? Let's go and find out. An aviator assisted by ghosts. In 1927, aviator Charles Lindbergh made history. He crossed the Atlantic alone and flew non-stop from New York to Paris. But was he really flying solo? In his 1953 book, The Spirit of St. Louis, Lindbergh revealed that he was not alone in the cockpit. While he said not to recall exactly what the ghosts said to him, they did share messages of importance unattainable in ordinary life. Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel Ghost. The Fairmont Banff Springs was built in 1888 in what is now Canada's Banff National Park. Today, it remains one of the country's top haunted attractions. There are many mysterious tales about the hotel, including a bricked-up room, known as Room 873, where an alleged murder took place. Fairmont Banff Springs is said to be home to a number of spirits, including a bride who died after falling off a staircase, a headless bagpipe player, and a ghost bartender. Though there is one particular resident ghost who is pretty helpful. Among its famous ghost residents is bellman Sam McCauley, who worked at the hotel in the 1960s. He is said to continue to help guests find their rooms, and even open doors for them. Point Ormond's Ghost. Point Ormond is a famous hill in Elwood, a suburb of Melbourne, Australia's Victoria State. It became the state's first quarantine station in 1840, and consequently a burial ground for early colonists. Point Ormond is also home to the ghost of a young boy who is said to have died of cholera. Legend has it that the ghost once saved the life of another child. The ghost of the boy woke up a sleeping mother and told her to get her son, who was on a cliff. She did call him, and shortly after the cliff collapsed. St. Martin's Church's Ghost. St. Martin's Church, not pictured, was built in the 12th century in Westmiston, Sussex, England. It too is home to a friendly ghost. Sightings of a ghost have been reported in the churchyard. The identity of the ghost is not known, but it is said to be a nun. Though it seems like the ghost doesn't want to spook visitors at night, it only appears in the afternoons. Sweden Royal Palace's Ghost. According to Queen Sylvia herself, the Royal Palace Drottningholm in Stockholm is haunted. The monarch said she lived with small friends, ghosts. But they were all very friendly, and so, you don't get scared. Two famous ghost residents are known as the Grey Man and the White Lady. The first one is said to have been seen by every king who lived at the palace, with the exception of King Carl. As for the White Lady, she is believed to be the ghost of Agnes of Ormond, who lived at the palace in the 14th century. Unlike the Grey Man, King Carl claims to have seen her. China's helpful ghosts. Chinese folklore is full of scary ghosts, but it turns out not all are evil. Two of China's most famous helpful ghosts are Xie Bian and Fan Wuxi. According to the legend, Fan and Xie were caught in a rainstorm, so Xie sheltered under a bridge while Fan went looking for an umbrella. Meanwhile, a giant wave appeared and drowned Fan. Xie then hanged himself after losing his friend. But then, the Lord of the Underworld, Yan Wang, learned about the story of the two friends and felt sorry for them, so he offered them a job in the underworld, to capture the wandering souls of bad people and bring them to justice. Fanningstown Castle's Ghost. Fanningstown Castle, not pictured, in County Limerick, Ireland, dates back to the 13th century and has undergone many restorations over the years. Today, it serves as an inn and wedding venue, among other things. Legend has it that a friendly ghost resides in the castle, and that it once even helped a guest find his lost wallet. It has been speculated that it was the ghost of previous castle owner Dominic Fanning, but no one knows for sure. The positive Jewish spirit. According to Jewish folklore, there are two types of spirits that can possess one's body. There is an evil one called the Dybbuk, but there is also a good one, called the Ibber. While Dybbuk is bad news, Ibber will manifest good things in the possessed person, bringing positivity and helping them achieve things. There are two main views of who the Ibbers are. Some say these are the souls of good people from the past who want to continue to do good in the afterlife. Another theory is that Ibbers are more like a state of being, which protects and guides the person. Russia's Domovoi. The Domovoi are helpful ghosts indeed. These hairy creatures with brow-less burning eyes, horse ears, a tail and horns, actually help keep the house clean and tidy. These household helpers are said to be the spirit of a relative. According to Slavic tradition, little offerings keep the Domovoi happy and the house tidy, so families leave bits of bread, porridge, and tobacco for them. STOBHILL Hospital's Ghost. STOBHILL Hospital was built in 1904 in Glasgow, Scotland. There are numerous ghost stories associated with the hospital, including that of an elderly patient wearing a gown, reported in 1975 by a ward sister named Mary McClellan. But perhaps the most helpful ghost was that of a nurse. A student nurse spotted a nurse walking into a ward and followed her to ask a question. The student was led into a room where only an unconscious patient in need of medical assistance was found. There were no signs of the nurse she had followed. Miners are helped by otherworldly creatures. According to Cornish miners, Tommyknockers aka knackers or knockers were said to be little men who lived underground. They can be mischievous and steal food and tools, but they can also be helpful and warn miners of dangers. Legend has it that Tommyknockers are the spirits of miners who have died in accidents, and that's why they like to help their living fellow miners. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe for more information.